Hello students, welcome back to our channel Gyan Manji Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at here. So students, today onwards we are going to learn accountable talk. So let's see what is accountable talk, how it uses us in the communication with each other. Okay, so here we have the video.
Accountable talk. Hello students. Let us see how to use accountable talk when having discussions in the classroom. Accountable talk helps us communicate our ideas effectively. These are the several steps that will help us do this. Let us see how to use it. Agreement. If I agree with something that was said during the discussion, I can use the agreement sentence steps. Let us
So first, that is agreement. Agreement means when we talk with each other, when we talk with another person. So with that person, if we agree with their point of view, so how to communicate with them, how to be agree with them. So here we have some kind of phrases.
see an example. I think students should be allowed to wear whatever they want. Uniforms should not be made compulsory. I agree with what you just said, Komal, because I believe that this will help students express themselves and wear their own identity. Disagree. If I disagree with someone's point of view during the discussion, I will use the disagreement sentence steps.
If we are not agree with that point of view, if you are not agree with your partner's point, so how to disagree, so what will you say?
Let us see an example. I think students should be allowed to wear what they want. Uniforms should not be made compulsory. I can see your point, Komal. However, I disagree with it because I feel that uniforms give a sense of equality among the students. Confirmation. To state my opinion on something, I can use these sentence steps. I think uniforms would allow students to express themselves. Confusion. If I'm confused about what someone has said during the discussion, I will use these sentence steps to clear the confusion. For example, I don't understand what you just said, Komal, or I'm confused about the point that you just mentioned, Komal. Extension. If I want to add to what someone has already stated during the discussion, I will use these sentence steps. For example, I was thinking about what you had just mentioned, Komal, and I was wondering what if uniforms were not compulsory in schools and students could wear whatever they wanted? Review. If I want to bring up a point that was mentioned earlier in the discussion, I can use the review sentence. For example, I want to go back to what Aishwarya said about uniforms giving a sense of equality among students. Clarification. Someone has stated their opinion and I want to check if I've understood it correctly. I can use these sentences. For example, I'm not sure I understood you when you said that uniforms do not allow students to express themselves. Could you say more about that, Komal? So, students, this is how we use accountable talk. Thank you.
So students, it was all about accountable talk. It helps us in the communication, whether in our when we communicate with other person, for our review, for the clarification. If we are confused, then which kind of sentence we can use. So here it was. So let's go. So students, here we have using accountable talk. So accountable stems help us in communicating our ideas or thoughts in a structured manner, and it helps us become effective communicators. So these are some ideas and thoughts which are structured. Means if you agree with somebody's point, then how will you point it out? So here we have three kind of structure. For example, the first one is I agree with you because for my point of view your this point is correct. So it was just example, like whatever we had watched that video and those two girls were talking with each other. So if you are agree with that person, then how will you communicate with them? So here we have the structure. If you are not agree, means if you are disagree with that person's point of view, then how will you structure your sentence? How will you communicate with that person? So here we have those structure. For example, the second one, let's see some second one. I'm not sure I agree with what have you said, because according to my point of view students must wear the uniform. So if we are agree with, अगर आप किसी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अग्री करते हो तो क्या यूज करेंगे, ये फर्स्ट वाला. इफ you are not agree with that person, then what will you use? The second one, confirmation. Means when you want some confirmation with that person, so which kind of structure will be there? So here it's all about the structure. हमें जो किसी के साथ बात करने के लिए जो स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म करने पड़ते हैं, तो ये यहाँ पे हमारे पास स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म किया गया है. जब अग्री होते हैं तो कैसे कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, डिसअग्रीमेंट में कैसे कर सकते हैं, कॉन्फर्मेशन में कैसे करते हैं. इफ यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड फॉर any point, then how will you communicate with the person? So here we have those account of accountable talk. Then extension, I was thinking about what you have seen and I was wondering what if this or this things will be happen like that. So for extension we can use this kind of all the structure. This makes me think about what you have talked about this. So this kind of examples are there. For review, I want to go back to what you have said, what you have explained it to me. Then clarifications, could you please repeat that for me? So this kind of are the statements, we can say the states are there, that whenever we want to clarify the things, when we want to give some review, when we want some extension. So this kind of structure, यहाँ पे जो blank है तो वहाँ पे जो कोई हम जिसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, जो टॉपिक के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, वो भी वहाँ पे आ जाएगा. बाकी का सब कुछ वैसे ना वैसे ही रहेगा. सो दैट्स वाई दिस इज अवर अकाउंटेबल टॉक, क्योंकि विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस स्ट्रक्चर we can communicate very effectively. So it's all about accountable talk. Okay, so let's go further. Here we have the introduction to notice writing. So that is the new topic in writing portion. So what is notice writing? How to write this notice writing? Let's see in detail. So notices. So let's learn how to write a notice for the school notice board. Yes, you have seen the notice board in our school. So वो नोटिस बोर्ड में क्या लिखते हैं, कैसे लिखते हैं, वो सब हम लोग दिखेंगे. सो हियर यू कैन सी द पिक्चर ऑफ नोटिस बोर्ड इन द स्कूल एंड व्हाट इज रिटर्न हियर. सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट द नोटिस. तो नोटिस कैसी कैसी हो सकती है, स्कूल की नोटिस है तो कैसी हो सकती है, अगर कुछ और नोटिस है कहीं और पे लगाई गई है तो वहाँ पे कैसे कैसी नोटिस आ सकती है. So what is a notice? A notice is written information regarding an important event that is about to happen or that has happened. Notice किसके बारे में होती है? A notice is written, लिखी जाती है, information regarding an important event, कोई ऐसी इम्पोर्टेंट इवेंट के बारे में, उसके इंफॉर्मेशन के बारे में लिखा जाता है कि जो दैट इज अबाउट टू हैपन और दैट हैज हैपन, कि जो होने वाली है या फिर ऑलरेडी हो गई है, उसके बारे में, जो इम्पोर्टेंट इवेंट के बारे में हम लोग लिखते हैं। ज़्यादातर जो कुछ भी हो गया है उसके बारे में जो लिखते हैं उसे ही नोटिस बोलते हैं। इट इज़ पब्लिकली डिस्प्लेड फॉर अदर्स टू नो एंड फॉलो। वो पब्लिकली डिस्प्ले की जाती है लोगों के लिए ताकि वो लोग जान सके और उसे फॉलो भी कर सके। अगर कुछ ऐसी फ्यूचर इवेंट के बारे में नोटिस है तो दैट विल बी गोइंग टू हैपन, बट समटाइम्स द नोटिस also लाइक दैट समथिंग हैज़ बिन हैपन। तो कुछ हो भी गया है उसके बारे में हमें डिस्कस करने के लिए, उसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करने के लिए हम लोग नोटिस लिखते हैं। तो दो प्रकार की हो गई। तो स्टूडेंट्स आपको ये आपकी फेयर बुक में लिखना है, व्हाट इज अ नोटिस। सो हियर you have a kind of definition you can say, or the identification of the notice. Then why are notices put up on the notice board? What kinds of notices have you recently seen on the board? And the third one is, how is a notice different from a letter or a descriptive paragraph? So here we have some kind of questions, turn and talk. So the first question, why are notices put up on the notice board? नोटिस को नोटिस बोर्ड पर क्यों लगाया जाता है? अरे भाई चलो, सबको कैसे पता है कि ये और ये इवेंट हो गई है या फिर होने वाली है? सो टू गिव मोर इंफॉर्मेशन, टू गिव सम डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंफॉर्मेशन टू द others, we will put up the notice on the notice board. If a kind of festival will be celebrated in our school, so how will we inform to other students, how will we inform to others? So we will make a very descriptive notice, we will make a kind of notice that will be very attractive, or that will be informative notice, like on this day at this o'clock we will celebrate this and this festival in our school, and timing will be provided. So the students are in if the students are interested to take participate in this event, then they may contact to their class teachers. So this kind of notice will be there to give the information to whole public. Then the second one, what kinds of notices have you recently seen on the board? So this question, we can say that recently you have not seen a notice in the on the blackboard or on the notice board, but maybe you have seen a notice in your newspaper. If you are daily reader of your newspaper, then you may see, you may check your newspaper. Then the third one is, how is a notice different from a letter? Notice जो होती है वो लेटर से कैसे अलग होता है और डिस्क्रिप्टिव पैराग्राफ से भी कैसे अलग होता है? तो चलो देखते हैं नोटिस में क्या हम लोग लिखते हैं। कुछ भी इवेंट है, कुछ भी फेस्टिवल हमने सेलिब्रेट किया है, या फिर कोई पर्टिकुलर थिंग के बारे में हम लोग डिस्क्राइब करने वाले हैं, वो हम नोटिस में लिखेंगे। तो नोटिस में वहाँ पे राइट साइड ऐसा कुछ पैराग्राफ, मतलब कि एड्रेस वगैरह, या फिर चलो नाम लिखते हैं, डेट वगैरह लिखते हैं, तो इतना सब कुछ लेटर में आता है, बट वी विल नॉट राइट दिस ऑल द थिंग्स इन द नोटिस। लेटर में तो किसी को एड्रेस करके हम लोग लिखते हैं, राइट? और उसे कैसा ऑफिशियली लेटर है, तो इस तरह से हम लोग बात करते हैं। इफ we will write a letter to our friend, so we will talk about our school life, what's going on in their life, so that will be described in the letters, but in the notice this kind of information will be there only. नोटिस में क्या होगा, सिर्फ इंफॉर्मेशन ही प्रोवाइड की गई होगी। और डिस्क्रिप्टिव पैराग्राफ में भी क्या होगा, कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि पैराग्राफ के रिगार्डिंग ही होता है, तो वहां पर भी डेट वगैरह कुछ नहीं होता पैराग्राफ में, पर नोटिस में थोड़ा बहुत तो होता है। लेटर में बहुत होता है तो नोटिस में थोड़ा होता है, और पैराग्राफ में कुछ भी नहीं होता और नोटिस में उससे ज्यादा होता है. सो हियर, why are notices put up on the notice board? To inform people, yes, that we had discussed, to give information to the people. We put up notices on the notice board. And the second, what kind of notices have you recently seen on the board? Like circulate, circulars, then announcement, etc. अनाउंसमेंट मतलब कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल सैटरडे हमारी असेंबली है तो उसके साथ गुरु पूर्णिमा भी हम सेलिब्रेट करने वाले हैं. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ अनाउंसमेंट विल बी देयर ऑन द नोटिस बोर्ड. Circulars means if on particular this day there will be public holiday for all the students, so that will be, this kind of information will be provided on the notice board. Then how is a notice different from a letter or a descriptive paragraph? So notice are short and factual and descriptive paragraphs are not. जैसे कि नोटिस होती है वो शॉर्ट एंड फैक्चुअल होती है, फैक्ट वाली होती है. जैसे डिस्क्रिप्टिव पैराग्राफ जो होते हैं वो ऐसे नहीं होते हैं, वो सब बहुत ही छोटे या फिर फैक्चुअल नहीं होते हैं डिस्क्रिप्टिव पैराग्राफ. सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू. तो स्टूडेंट्स ये भी आपको क्वेश्चन आंसर्स अपनी फेयर बुक में लिखने हैं. ओके, so here we have the features of a notice. Which are the features? कैसे कैसे features होते हैं notice के? Crisp sentences, not more than 50 words. We will not use more than 50 words in the notice. Formal language will be there. We will not write a notice to our friend, so that will be totally formal language we will use. Then important details only. We will not write like hi, how are you, I hope you are fine, what's going on in your life, how's your study going on. So this kind of information will be not provided in the notice, because just important details will be provided in the notice. Then correct format we will follow. So these are the फीचर्स ऑफ अ नोटिस. तो स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर आपको ये टाइटल लिख के बॉक्स करके ये भी आपको बुलेट्स का यूज करके ये लिखना है आपकी फेयर बुक में. सो फीचर्स ऑफ अ नोटिस. नोटिस कैन बी रिटन फॉर मैनी पर्पस. बहुत सारे ऐसे पर्पस होते हैं कि हम लोग नोटिस लिखते हैं. We will learn how to write the notice for events when something has been lost or found. तो हम लोग अब सीखेंगे कि नोटिस कैसे लिखी जाती है फॉर इवेंट्स. ऐसे इवेंट्स व्हेन समथिंग हैज बीन लॉस्ट, कि कुछ ऐसा गुम हो गया है या फिर कुछ ऐसा मिला है. सो फॉर दैट वी विल राइट अ नोटिस. Okay, so let's go further. So here we have a video regarding how to ideate a notice. Okay, so let's watch.
Hello students, in this video we will learn how to ideate for writing a notice. To ideate means to think of ideas. To do this, let us consider this question. You are Rekha or Rohit of class 8 of National Public School, Delhi. While playing in the school playground, you lost your watch. Put on the school notice board asking to return it to you if someone has found it.
So what is the question here, students? You are Rekha or Rohit, means if you are a boy then you are Rohit, and if you are girl then you are Rekha of class 8 of National Public School, Delhi. While playing in the school playground you lost your watch. जब आप स्कूल के प्लेग्राउंड में खेल रहे थे, ऑन दैट टाइम यू लॉस्ट योर वॉच. So write a notice in about 50 words to be put on the school notice board asking to return it to you if someone has found it. मतलब कि आप नोटिस लिखोगे कि आपकी वॉच गुम हो गई है प्लेग्राउंड में खेलते खेलते, अगर किसी को मिली है तो वो आपको रिटर्न कर दे. तो इसके बारे में हम लोग आइडिया करेंगे, हाउ टू आइडिएट अ नोटिस.
First step is to identify key details from the question. When I read the question, these details stood out to me. Rekha Autodet, which is the name, Class 8, National Public School, Delhi, school playground, lost your watch, and asking to return. Now, we will use the 5 W's to ideate for our notice. Let us look at each of these in detail. The first W stands for what? What was lost? To answer this, refer to the question. You can also add extra details. So, I will write a watch. I will also add black tie and metal body and strap. I've added this detail so that it is easier for someone to look for it. The second W is where. Where was the item lost? Again, refer to the question to answer this. So I will write school playground. The third W is when. When was it lost? To answer this, we will refer back to the question. We will also add any extra details. So I will write it was lost during lunch break on 11th February. I've added the extra detail 11th February so that it is easy for people to look for it or to return it to me if someone has already found it. The fourth W is why. Why is it important for me to find this? Students, we will answer this only if it is mentioned in the question. After reading this question, I know that it is not mentioned why it is important for me to find the watch. So, I will put a dash. The fifth W stands for who. Who should the person contact if they find it? Again, refer. The fifth W is who. Who should the person contact if they find it? Students, here remember to use the name given in the question and not your name. You can add extra details like a surname or a designation if you want. So I will write Rekha Sharma, class leader of 8A. After we have covered all the 5 W's, this is what it will look like.
5 W's. W's means here what, where, when, why, and whom. So this kind of words are started with W, so that's why 5 W's are there.
Remember, you do not have to write in full sentences right now. This is what the table will look like after you've covered all the 5 W's. Remember, you do not have to write in full sentences. You can write it in points just like I have. Students, now it is your turn to ideate for the lost and found notice. We will soon see how to convert these ideas into a notice. Thank you.
So students, it was all about how to ideate a notice writing. Okay, so we will not write the whole sentence in that chart. We will make a point like she had made, like this. Okay, so it's all about how to ideate for a lost or found notice. Okay, so ये भी आपको आपकी फेयर बुक में लिखना है. So it's all about today's lecture. It's all about your homework, and do it on time and send it to me on time. Okay students, so here we are going to end up our today's lecture. Okay, if you find any difficulties regarding this, you are free to ask me. Thank you, my dear all students, and have a nice day.